Welcome to Math Plus, where math makes sense. Math in minutes, quick review. Subtract fractions with unlike denominators. Let's get to it. Our number one rule, when adding or subtracting fractions, the denominator has to be the same. We cannot take 2/4 and subtract 2/6. They have to have the same denominator. How do we do that? You can go off to the side and think of your multiples of 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and then 6, 12, 18, 20. Looking for the lowest common denominator. So even though 24 is a common denominator, we're looking for the lowest. Least common denominator would be 12. So we want to make an equivalent fraction for each of these with the denominator of 12. 4 times 3 is 12. Whatever you do to the denominator, you need to do to the numerator to make it equivalent. And we'll do the same down here. 6 times 2 is 12. 2 times 2 is 4. And our answer is 6 minus 4 is 2. We have 2 12ths. We can simplify that. We can divide each of those by 2, make it a smaller fraction with the same value. 2 divided by 2 and 12 divided by 2 equals 6. And our simplified answer is 1/6. Now let's go step by step. We'll go through the steps slowly so that you can do the work as you go. Turn the video off anytime or pause it, work out the problem, and then come back. Here is a reminder that anytime you add or subtract a proper fraction, your denominator must be the same. Check to make sure your denominator is the same. Notice this is over here. Make some notes. I have them written out for you. You can take a picture, put them on an index card so that you can check them yourself and not have to go to YouTube to find out, right? Then you can subtract your numerators. You're not subtracting the denominator. The denominator has to be the same. In this case, it is. That's the first thing you want to check. First thing you want to take care of. And now, because they're the same size, I can subtract the numerator. 6 minus 5 is 1. Now that was an easy one. They were the same. This is when it gets tricky, when they're different. Then we have to do some thinking, right? We have to find that lowest common denominator. And I went pretty quickly in the beginning. We have a 12 and we have a 6. I like to start with the smaller denominator and write out my multiples, 6, 12, 18. Now something I noticed as I was doing that, you got to remember we're looking for something that's common. If I write out my multiples for 12, right there's already 12 is the common multiple. It's already there. Always start with the smaller number because most likely this will happen. So on the top, we're going to leave our 4/12 the same because 12 we've decided is going to be our common denominator. Now we can't just put a 12 here and then move the numerator number 1 over. Whatever you do to the bottom, what did I do to the 6 to get a 12? I had to multiply it by 2. I have to do that to the top, okay? It's increasing in size by 2 on the top and on the bottom. Now I can subtract. 4 minus 2 is 2 over 12. Now, as I showed in the first one, we want to simplify this. We want to get this to be as small as we can. Anytime they're even numbers, it's easy. I can divide both of them by 2, right? Right away, I see that. They're both even numbers. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. And 12 divided by 2, we're going to write that out just so you see what I'm doing. I'm dividing both of them by 2. As long as I'm doing the same thing to the numerator and the denominator, I can do that. If you were to draw a pizza and cut out 1/6 of a piece, it would be the same size as 2 pieces out of 12. It's just working with smaller numbers. That's why we do it. We're not changing the value. We're changing the numbers. We're making them smaller and easier to work with. Let's do another one. Again, pause the video if you want to do this on your own and then come back. Number 1, find the lowest common denominator. They're not common. We have to find them. I'm going to count by 2s. My multiples count by 2, 4, 6. Already, again, I can stop. I have a 6 right here. It doesn't usually work that easily, but I just want you to see that if you write those multiples out, you're going to see the lowest common denominator. Write them. Don't try to do it in your head. You can see it and you won't be wrong. You won't make any mistakes. Okay, there's nothing wrong with writing them out and being very cautious and particular. All right, so the top one stays the same because I did not change the denominator. My 2 is going to become a 3, and I have to multiply that by 3. And if you didn't know that, go up here and just count. How many multiples did I write out? 1, 2, 3. 2 times 3 is 6, just in case you're not really fluid with your multiplication yet. And then 1 times 3 is 3. Now I can subtract. 5 minus 3 is 2 over 6, and it looks like I can divide again. I can simplify. We're going to divide both of those by 2. Since the bottom number's even, I know automatically it will divide by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Our simplified answer is 1/3. Again, the value of 1/3 is the same as the value of 2/6. Let's do one more. We have 2/3 minus 3/9. We're going to find our lowest common denominator. The 3 is smaller, so I'll start writing my 3's. 3, 6, 9. Here we go. Same thing. I have a 9. 9 is my lowest common denominator. So I'm going to turn both of these fractions into 9. Did you notice that I'm writing these out vertically up and down so that I can just move over and do my work here? And I'm not trying to do them if they're horizontal. I always like, even if my equation is written horizontally, I like to rewrite it vertically, and it's just easier to work with. Now I'm going to look at my denominator. What did I multiply that by to get a 9? 3. Whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. And now I have a 6, and I can subtract. 6 minus 3 is 3. My denominator just comes down. Again, I see that they're both a 3 and a 9. I know 3's and 9's. I know 3 will divide into 9 and 3 will divide into 3, right? So I'm going to divide each of these by 3 just to simplify, to get a smaller a fraction with a smaller number, but with equal value, okay? 1/3 has the same value as 3/9. Now, sometimes you may not be asked to simplify. I would just learn how to do that and get in the habit